What's up, Chic Squad? Back in the building with another video. What's up, everybody? Showing love to the solo, taking it easy, and married mothers and brothers out there. If you're new to this channel, make sure you push that subscribe button. My name is Chica and we do a little bit of everything on this channel. Today it is Vlogmas day 19. We are already at 19, y'all, and today is just like a chill, relaxed day for me. It's the ending of the day, really. I just kind of like hung out the day, kind of got refreshed. The beginning of the week is ready to start. We ready to get to Christmas next week, so you know we need to get all the rest we can get. But what we're gonna be doing this evening is I'm gonna be making some hot chocolate, and I have a few gifts for my daughter that I'm gonna wrap up, just so you know we can get a little bit of them out the way. But I'm gonna wrap up a few gifts with her, and we're gonna do like a little chit chat, because you know I haven't really just sat down and just talked with y'all, you know what I mean, just to kind of like get into, you know what I mean, a little bit of things just about me and everything like that. So if y'all ready for this video, then stay tuned and we ready to get this hot chocolate going. Are y'all ready? All right. Do a little chit chat, because I know I don't do much chit chatting on my channel. You know, like I do a little bit of everything, but at the same time, you know how it is. Sometimes you kind of just, I like kind of wanting to give like informative things sometimes, and then sometimes, you know, I vlog. It all depends on what I got going on. Like, you know, like I change all throughout the day. You know what I mean? Like from the time I wake up, from the time I go to bed, I'm a different person. You know, so I really don't know who I'm going to be when I turn the camera on sometimes. You know what I mean? And that's real. Like, just this really who I am. Yeah. Especially with this Vlogmas. Vlogmas kind of like show the real a little bit more. Not saying that you being not real, but you don't have time to kind of like put things together in a certain way. It's like when if you're doing Vlogmas uploaded every single day, you only have time to do things. You feel like you're on a time schedule. So you only got so long to do everything, you know what I mean? So that's just how it works with Vlogmas. So kind of like give you all kind of sides of a person, you know? But yeah, but anyway, y'all, my name is Chica. I've been doing YouTube now since about 2018. It's kind of been off and on for me, because like I just had so many changes that happened throughout, you know, this time period of me trying to do YouTube. Like, just overall, I always record videos. Sometimes they don't get uploaded. Like, for instance, my whole pregnancy, from the time I took the first pregnancy test up until the whole pregnancy, up until, you know, I recorded. But I only uploaded my hospital bag and diaper bag video, and then my labor video. That's the only thing I uploaded on YouTube. Only because like I was kind of going through certain little things within myself, like not wanting to like share that part of my life right away, you know. So I didn't like you know, upload that kind of stuff. And then, and all throughout the COVID, all of that stuff, I got lots and lots and lots of videos that I uploaded. I mean, that I recorded, but I just didn't upload them. So yeah, but overall, I've been doing YouTube since 2018, but I haven't uploaded like consistently. You know what I mean? Which I, you know, sometimes I wish I did, but then, you know, it's like I know what I was going through during those times. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is. But I do enjoy doing YouTube. But at the same time, you know, it's like YouTube is something that I enjoy doing, like, because that's just me in general. I think if you do YouTube, you know, I think you gotta like be the type of person that kind of like want to do it regardless, because YouTube is more like just a investment / hustle. One of my biggest videos is a hair video. That's like one of my biggest videos. And and that was like a what you call it, like one of those I did a quick weave in my hair, and that was like, it just turned out pretty good. You know, I want to show my daughter and stuff that she can, you know, do her real hair, and that there's nothing wrong with wearing your real hair and all of that stuff. I don't want her to just rely on weave and glue and all that stuff in her head and wigs and stuff. So I'm trying to like learn how to be more, you know, learning how to do more things with my own hair because of that too. Yeah, so that's that. As y'all know, in my other video I told y'all I'm in my early 30s. So, you know, and that's my first baby. So I told y'all in my 6-month essentials video, if y'all haven't watched that, I decided to have a baby in my early 30s. And it's a good thing though, because you way more settled when it comes to where you at. Like, I'm not into the partying and all that no more. I kind of did that in my life, so that's the good part about it. You know, the downside about it is you set in your ways, so you kind of got to get used to not sleeping, used to not moving the way you want, and you that's more the harder part, being in your early 30s having a baby. Not so much you know, all the other stuff. But yeah, but I love being a mom. That's like one of the best parts about like it all. And then like the fact that I get to enjoy Christmas, because Christmas has always been like kind of hard. You know, Christmas is always hard for people. Christmas is not always like an exciting time. So it feels good to kind of like have it where like I kind of feel like I got like Christmas spirit and stuff a little bit more, because I know that, you know, I have a child now and I have to try to like, you know, make things fun for her, even though she don't understand right now, but it's still something that I want her to look back on and see, you know, all the different things that, you know, she was able to do, you know, for Christmas and stuff, like her first pictures with Santa, wearing her Christmas dress, opening up the Christmas presents under the Christmas tree. You know, it's like I want to be able to do that, because Christmas has not always been so exciting for me. You know, some of my hardest times was during Christmas. Like, you know, you have losses and things like that, and, you know, sometimes that make Christmas hard for you, you know. And so, you know, it's kind of like a different experience now. You know, even though I'm getting kind of like a little bit tired of Christmas sometimes, because it's so much work that goes into this stuff. You have to like, just, it's a lot of stressful things. You gotta spend money, you gotta rip and run, you know, you gotta just do so much. And, you know, so that part is kind of like tiresome, but overall it's exciting, you know. And I can't wait to see her, you know, open up her little stuff, even though she don't understand all the way. But she picking underneath the Christmas tree. Like, she definitely picking. So she know what picking is. So I think she'll have fun with that. But yeah, anyway, about myself, you know, I'm kind of a to myself type person. You know, I don't really like, you know what I mean, I'd rather be by myself most of the time, honestly. Just because I just feel like it's better that way. It keeps you out of stuff. It keeps you, you know, sane. It keeps you, it keeps less people, like, you know what I mean? It just keeps down stuff for me, and I kind of enjoy it. Especially as I'm getting older. You know, maybe if I was younger, you know, yeah, but as I'm getting older, it's like, I'm good, you know. But it's nothing wrong. It's good to have people in your life. You need a circle. But, you know, you don't need, you know, too many people, because you got to make sure that the people that you surround yourself with are good for you, you know. That's the main important thing. Yeah, but overall, y'all, that's that. I am into accounting. That's like my major. But, you know, I do have did insurance too in my life. So that was something that I was doing heavy at one time when I got my insurance license. But now, you know, I'm just trying to focus on staying settled. You know, the COVID really, like, was hard for a lot of people. I don't know about anybody else, but my job, one of the jobs that I was at, it was kind of like I went through the COVID situation, you know. So COVID kind of like changed a lot of stuff for some people, you know. And I was one of the ones. But we made it out, right? Like, when COVID first hit, since I ain't had nothing to do, I started working out like crazy. And I was like almost halfway in the best shape of my life. And then I got pregnant. So that just changed everything. Now I gotta kind of get used to, you know, the change and everything. So now I have to get back working out. I was working out like better. Like, I was getting up in the morning. Like, when she first was born, like when I hit my 6-week mark, I started back jogging. Like, in the morning I would get up and go jog. But it seemed like now she backwards on her sleeping now. Like, at one time she would actually go to bed and sleep all night. Now she is not sleeping all night. She wake up all throughout the night and go bed late. So I don't even have the energy to get up and jog sometimes in the morning. Get back onto a schedule, like, over the next couple months, so that I can start getting back up in the morning and jogging and not being exhausted, because I mean, I'd be tired. But yeah, I was in like the best shape of my life. That's what they said. They said sometimes when you get really, really healthy, I guess in order to get pregnant, you get really, really, really healthy. Like, I mean, I was taking my vitamins every day, drinking sugar-free drinks, water, everything. But I'm definitely on a healthy journey, but we'll see. We'll see if I can get the energy, you know. Yeah, but that's that. Y'all seen in the vlog, I just got a brother. Y'all seen that. If y'all watch my Thanksgiving vlog, y'all see that. It's just me, my mom, and my brother. My dad passed away in, Lord, wow. Lord, it's been that long. My dad been passed away in 2012. It's been that long. It don't even seem like it's been that long. He's here, so, yeah, my dad passed away in 2012. So it's just me, my mom, and my brother when it comes to like my immediate family. And it was me and my brother. We was brought up together. We got the same mom and dad. And like, you know, we was brought up pretty good. Like, that's why I said when it comes to Christmas and stuff like that, like, I can't say that I had those kind of Christmases, you know, where I woke up and I didn't have nothing under the Christmas tree. So I'm not one of those kids where I'm going to sit here and just like downplay. You know how like sometimes you get some people, like, they get famous and stuff, and then they be like, oh, I grew up like this and I grew up like that, where I ain't had no running water and we ain't had no food. And which is some people who had it like that, and I'm not like down nobody, but you know, we was okay. We didn't have like everything, like, you know what I mean? Like, my mom and dad didn't buy us the latest Jordan every time it came out, just because we just wasn't that type of people where we was just gonna do it like that. But we had new shoes, we had clean clothes, we had stuff, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna just get older and just act like my parents didn't do nothing for me, because they did, you know. And most of the time when it's Christmas time and stuff, I mostly got anything, not anything I wanted for Christmas, but what I asked for Christmas, I mostly got. You know, that was one time where I know that if it was something that I asked for, I mostly got. Like any kind of the new toy or anything that came out that I wanted, I always got it during Christmas. So I'm not going to sit here and downplay my parents like that. You know what I mean? Because they did work hard, even though it might not been how kids see things now. You know, like, but my parents worked very hard to take care of me. You know, and that was just that. So we had pretty good Christmases. I always got stuff for Christmas. Never had a Christmas where I didn't get nothing. You know, I always had things. And that was like nice. You know what I mean? And we had our mom and dad in the same house. So that was good. And my dad worked really hard and my mom worked too. You know, it's just that my dad, he just was more early in the morning getting up and more late at night getting off than my mom. My mom was more like a set schedule. My dad, he was a set schedule too, but it was still times where he may have to get up a little bit more earlier in the morning. Sometimes my dad would get up like at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And, you know, so sometimes it was like that for my dad. But my mom, she always like was a like 7 to 3:30, not, you know, 7 to 3:30, 6 to 2:30 type, you know, thing. So she was mostly the one that really was involved with us when it came to most of our like activities and stuff like that. My dad mostly was tired because he got up so early to go to work. But overall, yeah, it was pretty good. My mom and them did a really pretty good job. I can say so myself. You know what I mean? And some of the things where I see that my parents may have fell short on, I hope that I can be better in some of those areas. You know what I mean? So that, you know, some of the mistakes I made, I don't blame my parents, but I just hope that as a parent, I can look at those things and say, you know, like, okay, maybe I should do this as a parent, you know. And maybe I don't know if it'll help, but I hope maybe it will, you know. But yeah, that was that. Yeah, we grew up in a small town, real small town, and we lived out in the middle of nowhere. We live in the middle of nowhere. That's how we grew up. So I always was outside playing. I was really athletic and into a lot of sports and stuff because I always stayed outside playing with my brother. That's all I had was a brother, so a lot of times he was older, so I always try to be like him, you know. So a lot of times I would play basketball, football, baseball, run track, everything that boys did, I was doing, you know, because I wanted to play with him. So that was pretty much how it was for me growing up. And then now, as I got older, I started to realize how our next door neighbor was a little boy, and it, like the next door neighbors, she had all boys, but they was all like, she had like 6 boys, but they was all redneck, but they was all older. And then her youngest child was my age, but all her older kids was like all older. So half the time, none of them even lived there. It was just the youngest one who we grew up with, and he was my age, and they was redneck. But it was crazy because when we would like hang out with them in school and stuff, when I would speak to my next door neighbor, everybody be like, "Oh, you speak to him? He racist." Because like he was really racist. Like he really walked around with Confederate flags on and stuff. He was really a racist. But I didn't see that side because I lived next door to him, and that's all we had. So like we didn't even see that, you know, because like we just was hanging out, you know what I mean? Like it was just like our neighbor. We became like, you know, close, like as in, you know, that was like what we had. So yeah, that's how I grew up, y'all. And then now, you know, I'm trying to get into things, but it's just like I'm just not the type of person where I just get into trying to be like everybody else. Like if I miss out on it, then oh well, you know what I mean? Like I'm just not trying to, you know how the waves come through with this stuff. I'm just not me. Like, so if you see me and I'm just this and that's just me. You know, I'm not trying to get on all the waves. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not me. If I like something, I like it. But I'm not just going to do stuff just because, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. I'm who I am, you know? So, you know, so a lot of times you might not see me all like this and like that all the time, because that's not who I want to be. That's not what I want to do. You know what I mean? I like to be who I am, you know, because a lot of people don't be who they really are, you know. And, you know, like, some days I be just, I just got my own things sometimes. Sometimes I go through my own things. Of course, y'all see that I done been through things. Me be more of a very alert person, and I'm not the type of person that just like to play around with life. You know, I take life very serious. Some people I don't even watch on YouTube no more. Like, I really don't, like, because I be like, y'all was just straight faking it. Y'all on here with all these daggone kids. Y'all got 10, 11 kids. And y'all just acting like it's all just, you know, oh, we're taking the babies to the jumping gym today. You know what I mean? Like, stop fronting. You feel me? I was scared to give birth. I should have been scared to have the baby. That's what I should have been scared of. But, you know, it is what it is. But actually, I did not, it was not bad for me during labor and delivery. It just wasn't that bad. Like, you know, it just was not. I just didn't find that part hard. Even after you have the baby, it just, nothing about that was hard to me. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't even sore. Like, for real. I was not even hurting or nothing after I had the baby. I thought that you was gonna be like sore and pain, just can't walk, can't move. No, I was good. It was just the baby. Like, I wasn't used to that. This baby crying and stuff. Some of these toys are shaped so funny. You know? Like, the shape of them is crazy. It makes it hard to wrap them. The key to Christmas is to buy lots and lots of wrapping paper. Well, at least the stores wasn't, they was on their A game this year with the wrapping paper, because I think I ain't seen no wrapping paper. Like, I seen lots of wrapping paper everywhere. Usually, you know how like you go to some places and they're all out of wrapping paper, and you gotta get the most expensive wrapping paper on the market. Nope, didn't have that problem this year. I wonder what my baby doing. She probably out there being herself, picking. Miss Pickster. Because all my baby do is pick. If y'all been liking my videos so far, I've been doing my own little thing. Whatever comes to mind, y'all, that's what I be doing. Because you just gotta make it happen. But I'm glad I did participate in Vlogmas this year, because it has taught me so much. Like, just overall, just about how I should upload and how being consistent and how you just gotta, you know, put that extra little drive into it. And it really helps you to get your content. Girl, I know this might seem strange, but let me know if I'm all affordable. Step into you this way. I bet if my daughter was a little older, she was like, what is this? Because this present right here, the average person wouldn't know what it is. Because it's the shape of it, it's like so much different. You know, most of the time people can feel stuff and be like, oh, this is clothes, this shoes. We're gonna get it this time. Okay guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that little chit chat, and I hope y'all enjoyed me wrapping up my gifts. But we have come to an end, guys, and I hate y'all know y'all hate to see me go, but we will be back, okay? But showing love to the solo, taking it easy, and married mothers and brothers out here. I will see y'all in the next video, okay? Bye guys.
I know you ain't been touching up. I know you ain't the only one.